Hi, hello. Welcome to our Triumphant Life of Abundance podcast, episode number 3. Janet McKee here, wellness expert, speaker, best-selling author, certified high-performance success coach, and founder of Son of You. We are here exploring with you every week how to dramatically improve your life with fabulous information just for you. And today, our title is From Frustrated to Fantastic. And we are here to help you stop feeling stuck and frustrated in your life. And I want to welcome you on this journey to dramatically improve your life. I know you've struggled or you're struggling and feel stuck, and I have too. But I have discovered the answers to living a better life. And I want you to know that you can too live a better life. So are you ready to enjoy more joy, happiness, health, energy, love, success, everything that you want and deserve in your life? Well, together, you and we are going on a road trip. We are getting you on the road to a more triumphant life. So thank you for joining me here again today. And every week, we're doing just a few minutes with you, but every week, my son Nathan and I always manage at some point, unscheduled, but we manage to have a very deep conversation about life every week. And it's almost like we can't go through a week the same without our conversation that we have each week. And it happens spontaneously when we're both usually in the kitchen, getting ready for school, work, whatever. And we just want to start talking about what's going on in our lives. And some of them things are good things. Some of the things are things we're struggling with. And always in that conversation, we end up with a deep understanding of life and wisdom that we gain because of the experiences that we have that week in life. And it just so happens that this morning, we were talking about both feeling frustrated. These conversations that Nathan and I have, we really feel benefit us and our lives, and we know they'll benefit you. And everything that we discuss always comes back to the very things that we teach online in our Triumphant Life of Abundance online course and in the high performance success coaching that I do both one-on-one with individual clients and in our group coaching sessions. So our own life experiences, we always are able to tie back to the very things that we teach. And that's why we want to share this with you weekly. All of this incredible work that we do because we know it benefits us in our lives and we want it to do the same for you. And this is why we share this for you weekly as our gift to you, because we are passionate about you too living a better life and enjoying your life. So just last week, we were in Palm Beach, Florida. As you know from our episode last week, and Nathan was there, we were there together because he had racing school. And we had such an amazing time. The entire week was so perfect. Every single thing we did turned out perfectly. Everything from the place we stayed, the beautiful view, the sunshine, the racing school was fantastic. We were at Bertle Roos Racing School in West Palm Beach. The food that we ate, of course, Nathan and I always seek out fabulously delicious but fabulously healthy restaurants. We just had the most fantastic time. And sitting at dinner, we saw just an enormous number of Porsches and Ferraris, and we saw Rolls Royce and just all these amazing cars. We were just in bliss. And we were so happy that I even said at one point, I wish I could take this happiness and put it in a bottle so that when we go home, anytime we need a sip, we could just grab the bottle, take a sip of this pure joy and happiness, because I knew that life isn't always that way, that life has like ups and downs and twists and turns on our road throughout life. And if only I could have a simple tool to always get back to that pure joy and happiness that we felt. Well, here we are back home this week, and wouldn't you know it, each separately, we were running into reasons to feel frustrated with our lives and things we were dealing with. And I didn't even know that he was dealing with the same thing that I was dealing with. And we ended up in our conversation in the kitchen today, and he said, Mom, let's talk, because this week has been really frustrating. And I said, same with me, like unbelievable. And of course we're dealing with different things, but we both were really struggling with this feeling of frustration. And it wasn't always things that were out of our control or in our control. It was just like a combination of things. And things unexpectedly too. For example, this week, my son actually has very great Mini Cooper that he drives, which is really in fabulous shape, but the clutch went out. And he had to pull off and he had to call the tow truck, and that did not frustrate him. That was something he just looked at as like, okay, well, it's gonna happen now and then, and okay, I'll go with it. So it wasn't that frustrated him, it was other things in his life. And we realized it was things that he's working hard to accomplish and to achieve. And he knows he has control over it, but he's just not getting the results that he wanted to yet. And I've been experiencing some of the same things. And if then it suddenly occurred to us that this frustration is actually good, because it's making us be aware of what we really want in life. And the frustration was actually fueling this desire that I've talked about before, I think in episode 1. This desire to have more success, to have a better life, and everything that we want in life. And we're frustrated because we know we can have it and we know we deserve it, but we're just not there yet. So instead of frustration being this negative thing, I realized it was actually a good thing, because it was going to fuel us to strive more and to get smarter, to accomplish what we want in life. So frustration is actually a fuel to get us going. The opposite is actually dangerous. And the opposite of feeling frustrated and wanting to figure out how to do more is to give up, saying this is too hard, I can't do this, I give up. Or worse even, is indifference. Indifference is dangerous, because when you feel indifferent, you just don't care. You have no feeling, no emotion. And when you don't care, how do you think you're going to move forward? Are you going to put effort forth to really strive and achieve more and accomplish more? Or are you just gonna like sit on the couch and eat your Doritos and watch hours of TV, right? So frustration is just this positive energy if you turn it into that. You can turn it into something negative and just get so frustrated you pull your hair out and you give up. Or you can turn it into something positive, which is fuel. Just like that fuel that you put into your high-performance car to get on the racetrack, frustration can turn into fuel. And what you need to do then is take that frustration and not feel negative about it, but turn it into excitement, that you realize the frustration is showing you that you want more in your life. And you just need to figure out how to do that. So then you need to break away the negativity of frustration and allow in solutions. And that is what was so exciting about our conversation this morning. So I decided to title this From Frustrated to Fantastic. But at first I was thinking maybe I'll say From Frustrated to Fabulous. And so I looked up the definition of fabulous, and it said extraordinary. I like that, but especially extraordinarily large. And I realized I didn't want to be extraordinarily large. So I wasn't, but I think what they were meaning was extraordinarily large amounts of like money and things like that. But since I didn't want to be extraordinarily large, I decided to look up the word fantastic. And fantastic means extraordinarily good or marvelous, wonderful, sensational, outstanding, superb, excellent, first rate, first class, dazzling, out of this world, breathtaking. Yes, that is what I want for my life. So I decided to call this From Frustrated to Fantastic. So think of frustration as sort of a bit of resistance in your life. And just like you want to build your muscles and you get those weights, it's resistance and it's a little bit painful, right? When you're working out and you're lifting weights to build muscle, it's a little bit painful, but what do you end up with? Something good, which is the muscles. Look at that. Okay, so this resistance can benefit you if you use it in a constructive way. So this frustration builds this desire and it builds your muscle of power and strength to go after what you want in life. And so this is good. So we want to look at frustration as something positive, and you want to then break free from negative thoughts around frustration to excitement instead. That feeling of wanting more in your life is fabulous and energizing, and you want to move forward finding answers to whatever it is that's frustrating you. And you're going to go after what you want and achieve your dreams. Here is a quote from T.F. Hodge. To conquer frustration, one must remain intensely focused on the outcome, not the obstacles. Ah, brilliant. That is brilliant. Frustration causes you to focus on the outcome that you want instead of the obstacles that are stopping you. And that is an effective way to use frustration to your benefit. If you happen to get out your piece of paper today and your pen, I want you to think about these questions. What are you frustrated about in your life right now? Think about that and maybe write that down. What different thoughts could you begin to choose to think about that frustration? Like today, and we were frustrated, but then I realized, wait a minute, this is a positive thing. So I actually changed my thoughts and beliefs around frustration to something that is helpful. So I just changed my thoughts around it. Next question. Are you able to change that frustration into fuel? To fuel your desire for a better life? Are you able to? I know you are, but I'm asking you questions, and I do this as part of my high performance coaching because when you ask your brain questions, your brain shifts to seek answers. Isn't that brilliant? Okay. So I'm challenging you. This is what I do as my high performance coach with my clients is I challenge them to be their best. What is one thing that you can begin to do today to move forward toward your dreams? Okay, so you're changing your thoughts about frustration. What is one thing that you can do? So you've got that frustration fuel, and now you're seeking answers to overcome the very thing that you are frustrated about. Okay, so from frustrated to fantastic is what we want for you in your life. No more is this going to be negative. We're going to move forward with positivity. So continue with us, please, on this road trip to a more triumphant life. We're going to bring your best self into the world so that you can begin to live a more triumphant life. If you enjoy these podcasts, please share them with others because we want to spread this good news into the world like a ripple effect. We want to help as many people as possible. That's what we're passionate about. And if you want to learn more about a Triumphant Life of Abundance online course and my Triumphant Life High Performance Success coaching that I offer, please search for janetmckee.com or visit our wellness brand, which is saunaview.com, and learn more about what we have to offer. We have personal one-on-one coaching. We have online courses in the Triumphant Life of Abundance series, and we have group coaching that you can join if you can't afford to work with me one-on-one. So thank you for joining me today. I share this because I know you could have a better life, and you know that I love you. Have a great week, and I want to see you all next time here on our Triumphant Life podcast. Thank you for joining me.